tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Marion is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Dandridge. Then there's Robertson. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good. To the paint. And Allen slams it in.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammates.
Robertson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Garnett grabs the board. Robertson against Paul. Pass to Hauser. Adebayo against Marion. Garnett can't get it to go.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Robertson against Paul. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie. On offense, here are the Bucks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Hauser. Now Allen, covered by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Adebayo kicks to Allen. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Allen's got 5 points so far.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Marion dishes to Mitchell. Lets it go from the wing. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Paul with the ball. Nobody near Allen. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
Paul against Robertson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oscar Robertson assisting on the basket.
Well, that's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Well, that is just point-blank range. They're going to convert that almost every time.
Now, here's Adebayo. Here is Robertson. Pass to Dandridge. Stolen by Allen. Outside, Adebayo. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. From 17 feet out.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Now Adebayo following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Robertson passes to Marion. Robertson against Paul. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback. And it's all knotted up.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here's Adebayo. Still scoreless. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And Milwaukee has possession. It's a three-point game. Robertson against Paul. Drops in the layup for two.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Down low. And Garnett slams it home.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Adebayo. Garnett outside over Marion. Garnett can't get it to go.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Robertson. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Robertson's got 6 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Over to the wing. Adebayo kicks to Paul. Adebayo with a screen for Paul. Over Robertson. Paul can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Count that one. And so it's Boston with it. They trail by 1. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Robertson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Dandridge. Middleton dishes to Robertson. Mitchell wide open. No good from outside. And it's Paul with the ball for Boston. Allen outside. Back to Paul. Allen a screen on Robertson. Allen outside. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by Mitchell.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Pass to Middleton from the line. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here is Paul. Garnett with a screen on Robertson. Paul finds Garnett. Good on the shot. Garnett's got his second basket.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the assist by Middleton. 6 points here for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Outside, Adebayo. Back to Paul. And it's Hauser in the corner. Buries it from 3-point range.
And in terms of controlling the game, Chris Paul is as good as anyone I've ever seen do it.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Celtics. O'Neal's checked in for Adebayo. Turkoglu comes in for Kevin Garnett. Bradley's checked in for Sam Hauser. And it's Pritchard in for Ray Allen. The Bucks also with the sub. Cunningham's checked in. Now here's Mitchell. Over Pritchard. And the Bucks miss again.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Robertson against Paul. The rebound by the Bucks. Middleton the pass to Mitchell. Cunningham dishes it to Robertson. The Bucks working the ball around. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Robertson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Robertson's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Robertson against Paul. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Robertson's got 10 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start. And
it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Hands Some changes here for the Bucks. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Cunningham. Jackson comes in for Marion. And Allen subbed in for Robertson. Allen up top, defended by Paul. And Middleton kicks to Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
Paul passes to O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And then Abdul-Jabbar slams it in.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Blake Smith comes in for Jackson. And McLaughlin subbed in for Mitchell. Lock at 6. McLaughlin the pass to Smith. Here's Allen. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
McLaughlin against Pritchard. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Middleton. Here's McLaughlin. McLaughlin, the sharpshooter, hits the quick release jam.
And you know McLaughlin is a big-time scorer. But if you overreact defensively and put him on the line, he's going to kill you in that category.
O'Neal passes to Pritchard. Back to O'Neal. Here's Pritchard. The 3. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. And here's Bradley. Scoreless thus far. At the elbow, Paul. It's a floater. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute. We're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
So it's the Celtics now. 7-point differential. They've got Sam Hauser. Chris Paul is out there with Allen. Then it's Garnett. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. Fires it up. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Bucks making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Now Paul. Adebayo with a screen on Allen. Up top, Adebayo. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Bucks leading by 8. Pass to McLaughlin. Now Bryant. Garnett with the block. Allen against McLaughlin. Garnett kicks to Paul. To the wing right side. Hauser. That 3 off the mark. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Allen surveying the D. Thomas sets a screen for Allen. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Allen's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Now here's Garnett. Adebayo with a screen for Paul. 4 on the clock. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, that's nice work right there. He sets the screen, and then Adebayo just finds that open space to be effective with the ball.
Here is McLaughlin. Middleton finds Allen. It's Allen on the wing. Middleton outside. Tries again. And one. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that's what you can always count on from Bam. He is ready to turn away any chance at the rim.
And they continue to control the glass.
Now here's Middleton following the shot by Chris Paul. And a nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Hauser in the corner. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Thomas. And it's Dandridge in for Bryant. Bucks leading by 7. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Dandridge. Great D that time from Adebayo. Ball outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Allen, that's good.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Back to Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Yeah, guys, having contributed to 2 college championships in Westwood, Allen knows what it takes to win.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Bucks. And Allen drops them both.
And they struggled a bit at the line in the first quarter, but they have been terrific in the second, up to almost 85% overall.
Here's Hauser. He's got 6. Here's Paul, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
And it's the way Paul controls his body and gets into a position to shoot. Amazing.
Allen against Paul. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Bounce pass from Paul. Garnett is doubled. Celtics passing it around. Allen, that's good.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
An effective score. I love how Paul seeks out when the score at the right time.
And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Paul passes to Adebayo. Now Allen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And he gets it to go. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Here's Paul. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him. And the Bucks with possession here. Stolen by Allen. And here we go. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Allen. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Allen's got 22. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
Now here's Paul. Following the shot by Kareem. Adebayo passes to Hauser. And it's off from three-point range.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Abdul-Jabbar looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
And he comes up with the deuce. 24 points for Ray Allen.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Tries it from 19. The rebound by the Bucks.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Now here's Allen. 6 points for him. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
And Garnett with the slam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Pass to Middleton, wide open. And he recovers it. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. 6 on the shot clock. Over Garnett. Not enough on that one as it misses. Dandridge against Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. Hauser finds Adebayo. Over in the corner, Paul. Allen for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Middleton. Second chance effort. Standing tall, Abdul-Jabbar.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Guido Turkoglu's checked in for the Celtics. Bradley comes in for Allen. Marion, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Robertson comes in for Allen. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. There's the lob to the hoop. And Sean Marion with the slam.
Marion, so springy. He gets off the floor quickly for that alley-oop.
Now here's Turkoglu. Still yet to score. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Turkoglu is screen on Mitchell. Bradley kicks to Turkoglu. And the shot goes down. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And not a shot you see often from Turkoglu, showing off his skills there.
Robertson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Knocked away. Inside and pushing it up. Here's Boston. KG, that's good.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Bucks trail by 5. Robertson dishes to Mitchell. Dandridge passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Garnett. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Paul with the ball for Boston. There's a good screen. Kicks it out to Turkoglu. No good on the triple. Mitchell against Bradley. Let's go. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on him.
Here's Paul. Hangs in the air. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Mitchell missing. Boston leading by 3. It's Bradley on the wing. Pass to Hauser. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. And so he hits both. 8 seconds left in the second quarter. O'Neal sets the screen for Pritchard. Over Robertson, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Ray Allen for Boston. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Right back after this break.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for Boston.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. Looking at the series breakdown for Boston. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
With you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Ray Allen really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
With the ball. They lead by 1 on the court for the Bucks. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Marion is out there with Dandridge. And it's Mitchell. And it's Robertson in at the point guard position.
And teams always try to get physical with Chris Paul, but he just goes about his business. If that means points at the line, so be it.
And both free throws good from Paul. And so it's Milwaukee now. Robertson outside. Shoots from the line. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That one drops for him.
And when we talk about players who don't mind shooting with a hand in their face, Kareem's at the top of the list.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Now, here's Adebayo. Paul with the ball. Pass Pass to Hauser. Puts up a deep three. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Hauser's got 9.
And this is where Paul really excels. He's got an exceptional mind for playmaking.
Bucks passing it around. Garnett against Abdul-Jabbar. And that one is off. Excellent D there from Garnett. Pritchard passes to Paul. Out to the right wing. Six to shoot. Pritchard with the screen on Robertson. Paul passes to Pritchard. The three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Dandridge. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. He's guarded by Adebayo. It's a close game here in Boston. Paul against Robertson. Over to the left wing. Top of the key, Garnett. Over Robertson. That misses off the backboard. And it's the Bucks ball for the tie. Dandridge's shot is good. Dandridge has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Paul outside. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Garnett. Over Marion. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Robertson with it. Chris Paul covering and taken away by Paul. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Garnett outside. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Garnett outside. 5 on the clock. Garnett is doubled. Pritchard from outside. Dandridge pulls it in.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
Mitchell outside. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Robertson's got 3 assists now in this one. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Ray Allen, he's checked in for the Celtics. Bucks leading by 3. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Guarded by Garnett. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Adebayo passes to Paul. Garnett with the screen for Paul. Can they get it? And he connects with the jumper. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Robertson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Garnett. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Boston. Paul left side. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. So it's the Bucks now. It's a 1-point game. Here's Marion. Rebound Boston. Adebayo high post. Double team on Adebayo. Garnett outside. Kicks it out to Paul for the lead. Rebound Milwaukee. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Robertson with the steal. To the middle. Here's Marion. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got 4 assists now tonight.
That kind of power move has become a trademark.
On defense, Milwaukee. 3-point lead.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's Marion. That time on the assist by Robertson. Robertson's got his 5th assist in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
And the dunk by Marion.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Paul looking over the floor. Outside, Adebayo. They set the pick. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup. Adebayo's got 6.
Just slashing his way to the rim. When Adebayo attacks the basket, he is so dangerous.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Garnett with the steal. Robertson with the steal. Mitchell with it. Chris Paul covering. Shoots from the elbow. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
In a volume score, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Allen outside. Back to Paul. To the inside. Just 4 to shoot. Allen for 3. It's rebounded by Oscar Robertson.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Up the floor, Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Inside, here's Mitchell. Good, top of the Mitchell, down low.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Shaq's checked in for Adebayo. Turkoglu comes in for Sam Hauser. Bradley's checked in for Ray Allen. And it's Pritchard in for Paul. The Bucks also with the sub. Chris Middleton's checked in for Dandridge. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And it's the Bucks on the break. It's stolen by Bradley. Turkoglu right side. Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Poked away. Robertson with the steal. Pass to Mitchell. Can he keep it going? And it's sent back by O'Neal. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's Marion. Blocked again.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Now Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Shaq.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
And yes, it's good. Robertson's got 12 points in the game.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Pritchard. Garnett with the screen for Bradley. Pass to Garnett. Rebounded by Marion. Marion's got his 5th rebound in this one. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Robertson. Back to Abdul-Jabbar.
Come get it.
Abdul-Jabbar overcomes the tight defense inside.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pritchard against Robertson. Pritchard passes to Bradley. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
How about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
And he lobs it up towards the rim. And the dunk by Marion.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Turkoglu. Garnett with a screen on Middleton to the paint. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Marion against O'Neal. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Pritchard with the ball. No scoring in this one. Pass to Turkoglu. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Bradley up top. Lets the three fly. The rebound by the Bucks. Abdul-Jabbar's. Pritchard against Robertson. It's stolen by Pritchard. Down low. Here's Bradley. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
From deep three-point territory. Well, through three-quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 11. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. We've got Peyton Pritchard, Jermaine O'Neal out there with Turkoglu. Then there's Sam Hauser, and it's Paul in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Pocket 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. O'Neal, no good. Bucks leading by 11. Here's Mitchell. A lot of traffic, but Mitchell drops it in.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Paul passes to O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Middleton for three. Rebound, Boston. Turkoglu's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Paul, and Cunningham with the block. Mitchell against Pritchard. And that one's good, Mitchell. Mitchell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Inside, it's stolen by Cunningham. Only one man back on D. Here's Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Middleton's got his first bucket in this one.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton off his rhythm. Remarkable job staying with that shot.
Pass to Hauser. And here is Paul. Over in the corner, Pritchard. And the three ball is good. Pritchard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, and a terrific pass. Takes so much pride in his ability to make his teammates better.
And here is Mitchell. He's covered by Pritchard. Allen shot is off. Boston trails by 12. Now here's Paul. O'Neal a screen on Allen. To the right side. Pritchard from outside. Rebounded by Allen.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Cunningham, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That free throw, no good. And a new group in for the Celtics. Adebayo is checked in for O'Neal. Garnett comes in for Turkoglu. Bradley's checked in for Sam Hauser. And Allen subbed in for Pritchard. Sean Marion, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Clever play by Paul. He makes sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
And that one falls for Paul. Chris Middleton's checked in for Cunningham. And so Paul nails both of them. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Allen against Mitchell. Pass to Middleton. Dandridge with the screen on Paul. Here's Allen. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Bucks lead by 12. Here is Paul. Allen outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Dandridge passes to Middleton. Dandridge with the screen on Bradley. To the inside. Takes it down to Middleton for the 3. And the rejection by Bradley.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in for Milwaukee. Robertson comes in for Allen. That one is no good. Bucks leading by 11. Dandridge passes to Robertson. Here's Middleton. Marion left side. Robertson against Paul. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Dandridge's shot is good.
And how about the vision there from the Big O, guys? Beautiful.
Now Bradley to the middle. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Here's Marion. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again, and the layup is good.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Paul with the ball. Outside Bradley. Out to the wing. Adebayo kicks to Allen. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Allen's got 30.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Garnett. Garnett with the block. And he recovers it.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Bradley passes to Allen. From outside, off the mark.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the three.
Adebayo passes to Paul. Garnett with a screen on Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Paul. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Paul. Down low. Garnett rattles the rim.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Garnett with the block. Bradley with the ball. Picked up by Robertson. Garnett with the screen for Paul. Pass to Allen. Three-pointer. They get a hand on it. Milwaukee leading by 12. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And he's just trying to do too much. He's become sloppy with the basketball after a pretty clean first half.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Paul. Adebayo with this screen on Robertson. In the corner, Bradley with it. Busted. No good that time either. Bradley's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Oh, the lob to Kareem up high for the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Allen. Deflects the pass. Robertson with the steal. Now Marion. Back to Robertson. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Bradley. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Robertson. Over Paul. Rebound Boston. Adebayo with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Adebayo kicks to Allen. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Paul. Covered by Robertson. Shot clock at 5. 17-foot shot away.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Now Abdul-Jabbar from 7, and they pick up the 2.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Paul outside. Paul is screen on damage. Up top, Paul. He puts in the chain.
You gotta love how decisive Paul is. Phenomenal at making those fast, effective decisions.
Bucks leading by 14. Marion outside.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Paul against Robertson. From 13 feet, it's in.
What you love about Robertson is that he knows his strength on offense and plays to them with confidence.
It's Allen. Puts up the 3. Doesn't get that one.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Marion against Garnett. Now Abdul-Jabbar.
Boston foul. 7 bad. 4th personal foul.
The free throw drops for Robertson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Thomas checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Chris Middleton comes in for Sean Marion. McLaughlin's checked in for Dandridge. And Allen subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Paul against Robertson. Garnett with the screen for Paul. 17-foot shot away. Bucks leading by 18. Robertson drives in. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
An inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
Adebayo with the screen on Robertson. To the inside. A great pass leads him right to the rack. Paul against Robertson. McLaughlin against Bradley. Here is McLaughlin. Fires from 14. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Now Allen. Puts it up from 17. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave
into game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.